Imagine becoming a god, but the price is losing yourself piece by piece every single day. That's what happened to Klein Moretti. He saved the world. He became the Lord of Mysteries. But now he's trapped in a body with an ancient evil that's just waiting for him to slip up. And when he does, everything ends. This is the story of how Earth survived the apocalypse, and why the victory might be worse than defeat. Let's dive in. So here's what you need to understand. Earth wasn't supposed to survive. 9 cosmic horrors called Outer Gods surrounded the planet. They wanted to steal the Spheroid, these insanely powerful sources of mystical energy that exist on Earth. Think of them like the Infinity Stones, but way more dangerous. The Outer Gods don't care about humans. They don't care about life. They just want power. And Earth only had 3 defenders who could actually fight on their level. 3 versus 9. Those are terrible odds. The first defender was Klein Moretti, the protagonist from the first book, the guy who started as a normal person and clawed his way up to become a god. The second was Lumian Lee, the main character from Circle of Inevitability, a hot-headed guy who made a deal he couldn't take back and became a walking disaster. The third was the Evernight Goddess, an ancient deity who sacrificed everything to protect humanity. These 3 became great old ones, beings powerful enough to fight the cosmic horrors. But even then, it shouldn't have been enough. So how did Earth survive? Here's the secret. Before the final battle even started, Adam and Emperor Roselle did something incredible. They attacked one of the Outer Gods, the Uncertain Mist. They hurt it so badly that it ran away before the apocalypse even began. And that's why Earth had a chance. You see, if all 9 Outer Gods had worked together perfectly, Earth would have been obliterated in minutes. No question. But with one already gone, the remaining 8 were weakened. They weren't coordinated anymore. Earth still had to face 8 cosmic horrors, but now they had a fighting chance. Klein became the Lord of Mysteries. He merged with the Celestial Worthy, the ancient consciousness that had been trying to take over his body for years. He won the mental battle and stayed in control. Lumian became the Calamity of Destruction. He fused 2 pathways together and became insanely powerful. But the power was too much. Now he can only stay awake for 1 hour each day. The rest of the time, he has to sleep, or his body will explode and take half the planet with him. The Evernight Goddess became Eternal Darkness. She absorbed multiple pathways and became one of the strongest great old ones. And together, these 3 led the charge. But they weren't alone. Other gods joined the fight too. The god of steam and machinery stood his ground. Holy Monk merged with the great Buddha's golden body along with all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Arhats, and wisdom kings, Ouroboros and Walaseptin, and became Quasi-Key of Light. Celestial Master became Quasi-Demon of Knowledge. The Celestial Arch transformed into Quasi-Anarchy. Even Adam, who had been scheming for thousands of years, joined the fight. He didn't reach his goal of becoming the omniscient and omnipotent one, but he became strong enough to hold back one entire Outer God by himself. And here's something crazy. The Supernova Dominator, one of the Outer Gods, got tricked by Klein. It became a spy working for Earth. Even the Outer Gods started betraying each other. The Primordial Hunger turned on the Monarch of Decay and attacked at mid-battle. It was chaos. Gods fighting cosmic horrors. Angels dying left and right. The entire universe trembling from the power being thrown around. And when the dust finally settled, Earth was still standing. The Outer Gods retreated. Some were injured. Some were banished. Some just gave up and left. But 2 of them succeeded. The Mother Goddess of Depravity and the Mother Tree of Desire each took a Spheroid. They got what they came for. Earth won the battle, but lost 2 of its most important power sources. So what did it cost? Let's talk about the people who didn't make it. Leodoro, the god of combat, died in battle. The eternal blazing sun was killed by the Evernight Goddess herself. Goddess Lilith chose to die. She sacrificed herself, knowing she could be resurrected later. The god of knowledge and wisdom committed suicide, but left behind an avatar. Adam died. Now his soul is competing for a chance to come back. The chain god, the hidden sage, all gone. Entire organizations were wiped out. The Rose School of Thought Indulgence faction, destroyed. The Moss Ascetic Order, erased. But the Tarot Club members? Most of them survived. And this is where it gets interesting. Let me tell you what happened to the people you actually care about. Furs Wall, the lazy writer who just wanted to sleep in, she became a Sequence 1 angel. She now travels through the universe with Klein's protection. She's literally exploring the cosmos. Audrey Hall, the sweet noble girl who wanted to help people, she reached Sequence 2 and became one of the most powerful angels alive. She either returned to her family or became a leader in Klein's church. Alger Wilson, the cold and calculating pirate, Sequence 2. He'll probably leave the sea behind and focus on running Klein's church. Derek Berg, the kid from the Forsaken Land who had never seen the sun, he became the Pope, the actual Pope of the Church of the Fool. Leonard Mitchell stayed loyal to the Evernight Goddess and reached Sequence 2 in her church. Emlyn White is desperately trying to resurrect Goddess Lilith. Catlia is working with Bernadette to bring back Emperor Roselle. Even Susie, Audrey's golden retriever, became a Sequence 4 manipulator, a dog who can literally manipulate minds. Let that sink in. Danitz, the guy who was basically comic relief for half the series, became Klein's only divine envoy. And he's also a real estate tycoon now. He owns half of Trier. Amon, the villain everyone loved to hate, switched pathways and left Earth to explore the universe. He wants to understand what it means to be human. And Medici, the Red Angel who was one of the most terrifying beings in the story, made peace with his former enemies. He's a king of angels now, But here's the thing. All of these victories, all of these advancements, they don't matter if Klein falls. Let me explain Klein's situation. He's now the Lord of Mysteries, a full great old one. He has unimaginable power, but he's also sharing a body with the celestial worthy of heaven and earth for blessings. Think of it like this. Imagine two people living in one brain. Klein is in control right now, but the other guy, the celestial worthy, is always there, always waiting. Klein can only stay as himself by using the faith of his believers. Every prayer, every ritual, every person who believes in him. That's what keeps him human. But faith fades. People forget. And over a long, long time, maybe hundreds of years, maybe thousands, Klein will eventually lose the battle. He will die. And when he does, the celestial worthy will take over completely. So Klein saved the world, but he's living on borrowed time. And there's one more thing you need to know. The mother goddess of depravity made a contract with the primordial God Almighty. She promised to help the primordial God Almighty return. So the outer gods will come back. Maybe in 50 years. Maybe in 200. But they're coming. And when they do, Earth will face another apocalypse. The difference is, next time Earth will be ready. More great old ones will be born. More angels will rise. The defenses will be stronger. But the outer gods will also be healed. They'll be smarter. They'll be coordinated. The question isn't if there will be another war. The question is whether Earth can win twice. So did Earth survive the apocalypse? Yes. But Klein is trapped in a cycle he can't escape. Lumian can barely stay awake. The gods sacrifice themselves. And the outer gods are just waiting for round 2. This isn't a happy ending. This is a pause. A breath before the next storm. And honestly, that's way more terrifying than a simple defeat. Because now we know the apocalypse isn't an event. It's a cycle. And cycles don't break. They repeat.